Good morning, students. To understand the concept of drift velocity or the formula to derive the technique to formula for the drift velocity, we have to understand about the electric current through the conductor. So let us first try to talk about the electric current through the conductor. As you know that electric current is defined as the rate of flow of charge through a cross-sectional area, either in free space or any medium, liquid, gas or any conductor. But when we talk about the current through the conductor, then we have to understand what is the charge carriers that flow electric current through the conductor. In the case of liquid, we know that the charge carrier will be either positive charge, negative charge, that is positive ion and negative ion. In the liquid, charge carriers which flow through the liquid are positive ion and negative ion. But when we talk about the solid material, especially in the case of metals which are considered as the conductor, what is the difference between metal and other materials? So broadly, materials can be categorized into two groups. One is known as insulator and other one is the conductor. In insulator, positive and negative charges are bound with each other, while in the case of conductor, there are free charges. These free charges are electrons, which are the electrons of the outermost shell of the any orbit of any atom. Suppose we have a specimen of conductor, that is the cylinder, and we have this cylinder of length L. Then when we apply or when we put some positive charge on this surface and negative charge on this surface, then there will be an electric field established inside the conductor. As a result, the electron of the outermost shell of the orbit of any atom in this specimen are free to move inside the conductor. A free electron experience an electrostatic force by the electric field, and these free electrons move opposite to the direction of electric field. Due to these positive charges, electric field will be in this direction, and due to this electric field, electrons in the conductor try to move opposite to the direction of electric field. As they move inside the matter, then electron collide with the positive ion, that is the any atom of the matter, and due to collision, its velocity changes. As there is no preferred direction of the velocity after the collision, as a result, these electrons after the collision move randomly inside the matter. And due to electric field, these electrons try to move along the direction opposite side to the electric field. Means due to this electric field, these electrons drifted. Drifted means these electrons forcefully bound to move opposite to the direction of electric field. Due to this electric field, electron experience a force. That force can be written as using formula QE by force equal to E into capital E. These electrons, due to this electric field, bound to drift opposite to the direction of electric field. That's why a term drift velocity introduced in this concept. So now let us try to define the concept of drift velocity. What do you mean by the drift velocity? तो जैसा कि अभी मैंने बताया कि जैसे ही हम इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड लगाएंगे, ये इलेक्ट्रॉन इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड के अपोजिट डायरेक्शन में मूव करेंगे। इस इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड से सपोज करो कि हमने इस स्पेसिमेन को एक बैटरी से कनेक्ट कर दिया, तो जैसे ही हम बैटरी से कनेक्ट करेंगे, इस बैटरी का पॉजिटिव टर्मिनल कंडक्टर के इस एंड से कनेक्टेड है। एज ए रिजल्ट ये एंड पॉजिटिव चार्ज हो जाएगा और ये एंड नेगेटिव चार्ज हो जाएगा। Thus an electric field is applied in this direction to this specimen. Now this specimen whose length is L, suppose that length is L, experience this electric field. As a result, the electron inside the conductor, which are free electron, these are free electron, because outermost electron of the metal are loosely bound with their atom. So at room temperature, these electrons randomly move inside the metal. That's why these electrons are called as free electrons. तो ये फ्री इलेक्ट्रॉन इस इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड के अपोजिट डायरेक्शन में मूव करने की कोशिश करेंगे, बट ड्यू टू कोलिजन देयर वेलोसिटी चेंजेस and move in other direction. But as a whole, the whole result of electric field is the electrons are drifted opposite side to the electric field. And due to this electric field, randomly change in the velocity of the electron becomes a constant velocity. When there is no electric field, then due to random motion, thermal speed, which is the speed at normal temperature in the absence of electric field, thermal speed of each of the electron, suppose there are n number of collision, the average thermal speed of each of the electron will be 0. Average thermal speed is 0. If there are n number of collision, then we can average this. What are U1, U2, U3? Suppose electron move from this to this, so this can be written as U1. After this collision, electron move in this direction, this can be written as U2. After this, it can go in this direction, U3 and so on. तो इस तरह से इलेक्ट्रॉन मूव करता जाएगा, और इन सभी वेलोसिटीज़ का अगर हम एवरेज निकालते हैं तो ये एवरेज होगा एट नॉर्मल टेम्परेचर, विच इज कॉल्ड एज द थर्मल स्पीड इन द एब्सेंस ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड. But when electric field is applied, then this electric field apply a force on each electron. This electric field apply a force on each electron. So suppose that due to this electric field, force on each electron is equal to charge of electron, which is written by E in the electric field, and this force is opposite to the electric field, so we can write force F equal to minus E capital A. And from Newton's second law, we know that F equal to ma. Then from these two equations we can write ma equal to minus E capital E. So this electron accelerate with this acceleration by the electric field. So this acceleration is between any two collision. सपोज करो कि इलेक्ट्रॉन किसी एटम से मूव करते हुए यहाँ तक आया, यहाँ कोलाइड हुआ, इसके बीच में ये एक्सेलरेशन लगेगा a इक्वल टू माइनस ई कैपिटल ई बाई एम। फिर यहाँ कोलाइड हुआ तो यहाँ इसकी वेलोसिटी सडनली जीरो हो जाएगी, बट आफ्टर दैट कोलिजन again electric field is applied. As a result, its acceleration, its velocity continuously increases from 0 to a value. Suppose after the collision thermal speed is u2, then due to this acceleration there will be velocity u2 plus at. So let us suppose that let tau 1, tau 2, tau 3 and so on, tau n be the time taken between any two successive collision then हर कोलिजन के बाद इलेक्ट्रॉन एक्सेलरेट होगा। इसका मतलब है कि अगर हम इस कंडीशन में इसकी एवरेज वेलोसिटी लेते हैं, देन एवरेज वेलोसिटी ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन if you write by Vd, the average velocity of electron will be equal to u1 plus a tau n plus u2 plus a tau 2 plus and so on plus un plus a tau n and whole divided by n. Thus we can write Vd equal to un plus u1 plus u2 plus and so on plus un divided by n प्लस ए कॉमन ले ली हर जगह से, एंड ब्रैकेट में लिख सकते हैं टाउ 1 प्लस टाउ 2 प्लस एन सो ऑन प्लस टाउ n and this divided by n. This can be written as 0 plus a tau. This is Vd, where tau equal to what? Tau equal to tau 1 plus tau 2 plus and so on plus tau n by n, and this tau is called as the relaxation time, and can be defined as the average time taken between any two successive collision. Thus tau can be defined as the average time taken between any two successive collision. Thus we have the velocity Vd equal to a tau, which is the average velocity of the electron in the presence of electric field. Vd is the average velocity of electron in the presence of electric field. Now if we substitute the value of a in this equation, then we get the formula for drift velocity. Now substitute this value, means from equation 3 and 4, we can get Vd equal to minus E capital E by m into tau. So this is the formula for the drift velocity. Question number 5. Or if you substitute value of, as we know that E equal to V by L, if you substitute this value, this implies that if you substitute this value, then we have Vd equal to minus EV, this is minus, ये minus खत्म हो जाएगा, तो EV by ML into tau. This is another equation for the drift velocity. So this is the formula for the drift velocity. Then how can you define drift velocity. You can define drift velocity as the average velocity of free electron with which free electron get drifted in the direction opposite to the applied electric field. You can define drift velocity as the average velocity with which an free electron gets drifted in the direction opposite to the applied electric field inside the conductor. So this is about the drift velocity. From this formula, you can also draw some conclusion. क्या यहाँ से conclusion हम निकाल सकते हैं? कंक्लूजन हम लोग निकाल सकते हैं कि व्हाट विल बी द इफेक्ट ऑफ टेम्परेचर ऑन द ड्रिफ्ट वेलोसिटी. अगर हम टेम्परेचर को बढ़ाते हैं या घटाते हैं तो ड्रिफ्ट वेलोसिटी पे क्या फर्क पड़ेगा. इफेक्ट ऑफ टेम्परेचर ऑन ड्रिफ्ट वेलोसिटी. इफेक्ट ऑफ टेम्परेचर ऑन ड्रिफ्ट वेलोसिटी. टेम्परेचर का ड्रिफ्ट वेलोसिटी पे क्या फ़र्क पड़ेगा अगर हम निकालना चाहते हैं. तो ये इक्वेशन बता रहा है हमारा कि एज वी इंक्रीज द टेम्परेचर, इफ वी इंक्रीज द टेम्परेचर देन टाउ, विच इज द रिलैक्सेशन टाइम, दिस इज द रिलैक्सेशन टाइम, दिस इज टाउ, दिस इज टाउ, विच इज कॉल्ड रिलैक्सेशन टाइम. As we increase temperature, this is temperature. As we increase temperature, then relaxation time tau will decrease by increasing the temperature. The relaxation time will decrease. Therefore, drift velocity will decrease. Now, question is, why relaxation time decreases as we increase the temperature. जब हम टेम्परेचर बढ़ाएंगे तो रिलैक्सेशन टाइम कैसे घटेगा, क्योंकि जैसे ही रिलैक्सेशन टाइम घटेगा ये फार्मूला बता रहा है कि ड्रिफ्ट वेलोसिटी भी कम होगा. तो जैसे ही हम टेम्परेचर बढ़ाएंगे तो इलेक्ट्रॉन की स्पीड बढ़ेगी, फ्री इलेक्ट्रॉन की स्पीड बढ़ेगी. एंड वी नो दैट इलेक्ट्रॉन इन द मेटल बिहेव्स लाइक द gas molecule, and we know that the velocity of the gas molecule is given by RMS speed, which is equal to 3 RT by m, where m is the molar mass of the gas molecule, T is the absolute temperature, R is the gas constant. If we compare free electron with the gas molecule, because behavior of the free electron in the metal is similar to the gas molecule, so we can consider the free electrons move in the material, that is the metal, with the Vrms speed. So this formula indicates that speed of the free electron is proportional to the temperature. As we increase the temperature, speed of free electron increases. As speed of free electron increases, that is the kinetic energy of free electron will increase, and when kinetic energy will increase, there will be velocity between the two collision will increase. As a result, time taken between two collision will reduce. So as temperature increases, velocity of free electron increases. As a result, time taken between two successive collision also increases. Other effect is also here. That effect is due to increase of temperature, vibration of the ions, that is the metal core, the vibration of the ions also increases. As a result, the distance between two atoms also reduces, which is called as the free path. So distance between two ions also reduces due to increase of temperature, because as we increase the temperature, the vibrational energy, the energy of the ions also increase, which increase the amplitude of vibration of the ions. As a result, distance between two collision also reduces. Hence we can say that time taken between two collision decreases. As a result, drift velocity will decrease. So this is all about the drift velocity. I hope you will understand this. Thank you.